Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And I'm Nick Slade.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the second official trailer for Frozen Dose. So, whatever. But anyways, Frozen 2, of course, we've gotten the teaser, we've gotten a trailer, and we still don't get a general sense of what the story is. Mm-hmm. But since D23, we've gotten more news about what the story's about. So, Frozen 2, we basically know that Anna's on the hunt for the origins of her powers, where they came from.
Elsa.
I'm sorry. It's been a while since I played Kingdom Hearts 3, so like...
That's what he's going off of, is Kingdom Hearts.
Elsa is going after the origins of her powers. Anna and the rest of the gang are eventually follow suit, and we're going from there. D23, to reveal, they're going to answer some questions we've had in the first one. Not only the origins of her powers, but also... why her parents went on this voyage. Where
were they originally going to?
Where were they originally going to, pretty much? And, like, how come, like, Elsa specifically has powers, but, like, somebody like her mom doesn't? You know, it's like, that's what this premise is.
We are going to dive a little bit into the past with pretty much, you know, we're going to see her parents and her interacting with her parents and things like that. So, you know.
Oh, yeah, they also confirmed that, because, yeah, because they also confirmed a voice actress for her mom.
I forgot her name.
I think it's the chick from She's All That.
There's a whole bunch of them from She's All That.
The one they make over, pretty much, from She's All That.
Okay.
I think that's her voicing the mom. I don't remember. I think Evan Rachel Wood.
Okay. Yeah.
So what's your experience with Frozen, Nick?
I thought it was a pretty good Disney film. I didn't really buy into all the hype when people said it was the greatest since The Lion King.
Believe me, I'm
thought
the same way.
I thought the first one was good.
That's all I thought.
I thought it had one of the best songs I've heard in a while from Disney. I'm not going to talk about it because it's going to get stuck in my head if I do. But I thought the first one was good.
Just let it go.
I thought the first one was good, but like I didn't think it was all high. It was all like big and stuff as people were thinking it was. I thought it was good though. It was before and it was a while before Disney had like a real strong hit. But then once Lasseter started to really get involved with stuff like with Bolt, with this one.
When they start getting more consultants from
Pixar.
It's like you could tell the differences from their films where they're picking up from how Pixar does things to like how they're trying to.
And the Disney animated films since then have been generally pretty good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And the end of Frozen had a really good plot twist.
Even there.
Yeah.
Yeah, which Once Upon a Time did before that.
Yeah, exactly.
I always bring that up. People hate me. I don't know, but nobody hates me. But I always consistently bring it up when it brings up. Once Upon a Time did that first.
Yeah.
Like Once Upon a Time did the whole like unique twist on True Love's kiss.
Yeah.
So like, anyways, let's just dive into this.
Let's just dive right into this and see what we can get from the story for Frozen 2, the official trailer number 2. So here we go.
There you go.
Far away, as north as we can go, once stood an enchanted forest.
You've seen an enchanted forest?
Yes, it was a magical place, but something went wrong.
Animation, look at the lighting on that.
No one can get in or out.
Wow, Papa, that was epic. What would I do without you? You'll always have me. Has Elsa seemed weird to you?
She seems like Elsa.
Voice? What does that mean?
Ooh.
That's cute.
The kingdom is not safe. Find who is calling to you. They may have answers.
I'm going with you. Anna? No. Excuse me, I climbed the North Mountain, survived a frozen heart, and saved you from my ex-boyfriend, so, you know, I'm coming.
Yeah. So I'll go with.
I love your ex-boyfriend.
Where are we?
Oh.
The mist parted for us.
Impossible. Where did you learn magic?
Oh, that's cool. Oh wait, That's
logic.
I get it.
Magic is very alluring. Without you, she may lose herself.
I guess.
Protect Arendelle at all costs.
I believe in you, Elsa, more than anyone.
Ooh, Kelpie.
oh shit.
Mountain trolls?
Quick question. Is the whole putting us in mortal danger going to be a regular thing?
It's just like all the shit starting to go crazy around him.
So the general sense is that like a long time ago there used to be peace between like Arendelle and the people of this enchanted forest.
Mm-hmm.
Then something went south and then they were separated. So like now it seems like something else.
Something's preventing them.
Something from the enchanted forest is calling to Elsa because of her magical connection to the forest. It does probably explain where the parents were going. They were probably trying to find not the portal that Anna and Elsa saw that they were able to open, but like a different way of getting there, pretty much. Because we saw them; they died because of a freak storm that destroyed wrecked their ship. So like we saw in the teaser trailers too that like when Elsa was trying to get off the island, the waves were preventing her.
Maybe they were getting so close to it. Maybe it's like one of those things where it's like storms are surrounded by it.
Yeah.
And doesn't let anything in, pretty much.
So
what if you're in and then can't get out?
So
that's like the teaser.
Yeah. So maybe like they were trying to make a new connection with the enchanted forest. That's where their trip was, and it didn't happen. So now something from the forest is calling to them to try to make that connection again.
Yeah, to try to fix what the parents were trying to do maybe at some point. And things are going a little haywire. Magic maybe is going a little bit like nutty in a way.
Nick, what do you think?
Honestly, it looked really fun. It's like a different kind of genre of fantasy than the first one. The first one's more like
you can tell this one's definitely tonally different, pretty much.
yeah.
From
The first one was more like a tragic fairy tale.
Yeah.
Well, this one's more like fantasy epic.
Yeah, that's what they're pushing.
And, I like they're going toward the lore of like Ireland and Scandinavia, like bringing in the Kelpie.
Yeah.
What looked like rock trolls or something like that, or giant mountain
mountain
trolls. And it'll be interesting to see what they reveal from it. It definitely looks like a justifiable sequel. Because that's the thing about a sequel. I feel like a sequel should only be justified if you can expand the world or do something.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's a good point.
You should be able to expand on it and help give us more.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Like, it's obvious this was made because the other one did gangbusters, but like, it should be that. It shouldn't be because we made enough money. Let's do a sequel. It should be we had a good story in the first one and we made enough money. Let's do a sequel.
Let's do another one, pretty much. But it says let's answer some questions that a lot of people may have. From the first one, certain things that we didn't really explain, and now we can explain to the next film. And I like it when films do that. They leave it open to where it's either if it does well enough, they're like, okay, now we can explain the next one. What's going on? What's happening? Why this happened or why that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and interesting though, in the teaser trailers, they showed a character who did not appear in this trailer. The other elemental.
Yeah,
girl.
there may be somebody they run into when they get to the forest.
Like you said, like another elemental, pretty much. Maybe another girl or another person, pretty much, who not has the same powers, but has abilities like Elsa in a way.
Yeah, they were generally surprised that she came from the other side of the clouds and has magic.
Yeah, that's where they're like, oh, you guys came through the mist. Nobody comes through the mist.
And they were surprised Elsa had magic as well. So like, it's interesting to see where they go because you may see a shot of a young what's the moose character's name again?
No, I forgot the name of the moose, but yeah.
Like you see a quick shot of a young moose as well.
Yeah.
Like maybe he came from it seems like they're hinting that he may have come from the enchanted forest as well.
He's a reindeer.
Yeah, he's a
reindeer. Sorry.
Yeah. What do you think they all look alike, Kristen?
No.
Yeah.
But visually very impressive.
Like you said, pretty much like the lighting. That's what I said. You
Yeah,
have a darker tone with this one,
Yeah.
with the lighting, just the way it's set up, and just like how it's like we're being serious in this one.
Yeah, in Moana, the technology they did to make the water so real, and the way that sunlight was coming during that little battle, it looked like real sunlight and real physics of how sunlight works coming over the
I said Disney. That's why I said I've been pretty satisfied because people know me with the animations. Like, it's like, yes, I appreciate some of the Disney movie stuff like that. Not all of them. It's like there's some that I still say, they're good, but it's like when you see them when they're evolving technology-wise, like you can tell they're really doing a great job and keeping up with like some of these other studios like Pixar and stuff like that. They are keeping up with them, and it looks good.
Yeah. So like I said, visually very impressive overall. Like,
this is our reindeer.
Music-wise, it's gonna be stuck in your head, parents, for the rest of eternity. I'm sorry. So, yeah. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Disney original animated films, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer overall. Pretty much, do you guys agree pretty much the way they're going with the story? You like how they're changing the tone a little bit. You like how the story is being played out, trying to answer more questions that we have from the first one. Let us know in the comments below. Put down of our reaction overall, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
Yes.
And of course, where can they find you?
They can find my fiction short stories on my website, nicholasslade.com, and they can also find my articles at floridageekscene.com.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And I'm Nick Slade.
And it's been a very frozen, again, filled episode of SRB.
See you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.